What's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and we are battling for ICBA week number 9, up against FlameHorizon, coach of the Minnesota Golducks. Definitely very scary opponent. His roster is pretty stupid. I'm just going to lead off here with my Greninja. It's what I originally planned. We see that he brought here the Mudbray, which is pretty interesting. He's very weak to my sub-Electrium Kyurem-Black, so let's go ahead and do this right now. I'm assuming we'll see the Galvantula lead, and hopefully we can go based off of that. We've had a few connection issues, so hopefully that doesn't persist. But let's see what he opts to do right here. Hopefully this Galvantula, as I said. I think he'll lead off with Galvantula. That shirt's pretty cool. Nice stars on it. Alright. Spouter, that's the Galvantula. Cool, we got that right. I got a taunt no matter what. I'm not letting him get up webs. I don't mind foregoing a layer of T-spikes or spikes just to do this. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and taunt right now. He might be Mental Herb for all I know. He might also just be Scarf Webs, which... if he's Scarf Webs, that's honestly fine. I don't mind that. But I'll taunt every time. If he attacks me, turn 1, very good play, but I really think he should Webs. Yeah, there we go. We got that right. And now I can start getting up my own hazard. So I'll get up 1 spike and 1 T-spike, I think. Now, what did he have in the back? I think I'll go for the T-spike first. T-spike looks like a good play, but I'm actually going to get the spike first. I'm assuming he'll just attack me right now. But we get up our spikes right there, which is definitely very cool. Let's see what he clicks. Bug Buzz? Bug Buzz, okay. I don't think this gets priority. But this is the original plan. Just get up a spike, and get up a T-spike. Taunt might actually end soon, which is the problem that I'm kind of facing right now. Alright, I gotta attack this, I think. Okay, we'll forego the T-spike and just click Surf. He should just attack me right here, and honestly it won't be that big of an issue. Alright, good. We're able to Surf right there, and that'll bring him down to Sash, I think, yeah. He'll knock me out right here, but we have our thing up, which is all I needed. Unfortunately, I don't think Taunt wears off this turn. It should last another turn, right? I think so. Taunt wear off. That's a little bit of an issue, because now I don't have a Pokemon that can prevent webs. I didn't think about that. Okay. We're making the big play right now and going out to Domino. And the reason for that is, I think he'll click Sticky Webs, and what this will allow me to do is Substitute. And his Bug Buzz can't break my sub because it'll go through it, so we're going to do this. We're going to Substitute right here. And ideally, he just won't have an attack to break my Substitute, is what I'm going off of, so... and he's very weak to this Pokemon, too. It pretty much gets a kill on whatever comes out after. There's our sub. Bug Buzz damages through the sub. I don't think he has another attack that can actually break my Substitute, so now we just click Ice Beam. Yeah, that'll go through it because it's a sound move, and it's definitely not knocking me out. That actually might put me in Hoopa range, though, so if it's Scarf Hoopa with Hyperspace Fury, that's a problem. But we're behind a sub now, so that's good. Alright, just don't be Scarf Hoopa with Hyperspace Fury. That would be, like, specifically the one bad set for me. But Flygon completely destroys him. I need to weaken Melodic. I wonder if he forgot that the Bug Buzz went behind my Substitute. Because maybe he expected to break it right there instead, but actually did a really decent amount of damage. If he goes Hoopa, I have to fire off Electrium. Communication interrupted. Okay, yeah, we DC'd again. I don't know what's happening, but I'll be right back with, once I figured out things. Alright, we are back here. He's going for the Bug Buzz behind my Substitute as I go ahead and knock him out with the Ice Beam right now. And I think we got everything figured out. Hopefully we shouldn't have any more DC issues like before. Went ahead and restarted my router, but pretty much the only bad thing that can happen right here is if he is Scarf Hyperspace Fury Hoopa Unbound, because that'll be able to go through my Substitute, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a Scarf Hyperspace Fury. Goes Areola, what is this? Melodic. I can take this thing on. It probably has Dragon Tail, to be honest. I have Electrium Z. I'm gonna fire this off right now. We brought it... we didn't bring it for this, but... I need to Oko this. Is it Wakan? It could be Wakan, I guess. He probably tried to Dragon Tail me out. Or Roar, I don't know. It's probably Roar, but... we should be go ahead and knock this out. Unless it is Wakanberry, which would definitely be unfortunate. Wakanberry Dragon Tail would definitely suck a little bit right now, but it might actually be that. Or I think it gets Aurora too. Nope, we blow it away. Okay, cool. Actually, I think the Wakanberry animation would have shown before the thing went off, but we're able to knock that out. Now he's forced out into another Pokemon. Not sure what he's going to have to go out into. But he probably tried to Dragon Tail me right there, which would have been very good for me. I'm glad I brought Electrium Z over something like Dragonium. That's definitely going to help me out right now, but let's go ahead and see what he decides to bring out first. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, he definitely can go out into Mega Zam. But something's taking a big hit right now, and I think it's going to be Tapu Lele. Godbray? What? I have Ice Beam. Ice Beam's gonna hurt. Does this get Roar? It does get Roar. Is he gonna run Roar Godbray? Is it Yachi Berry? Could be Yachi Berry, for all I know. Yachi Berry Roar? Could definitely see that. I'm pretty sure we knocked this out, though. It's not Yachi Berry. Oh my god, it lived. Stamina boost, that won't matter. It's in range of literally everything. Earthquake, that probably won't break me, my sub, to be honest. It's a Mudbray. Actually, Mudbray has good attack, never mind, this probably breaks me. Dang. How am I gonna get my substitute broken by a Mudbray? That's pretty embarrassing. At this point, my Flygon pretty much wins the game, though, so we take that. Do I bother substituting again? I might as well, in case that was a roll. Because I Ice Beam anyway, and it's not gonna matter what health I am at after this, so I guess I'll substitute right here. We have enough health for a sub, yeah, okay, good. And if he breaks it again, it is what it is. It's the same thing. Hopefully this is a roll, though. I think he's actually offensive Mudbray, though, which is funny. How did he live that Earthquake? Alright, come on, don't break me. Nah, he broke it, okay. Unforked. But at this point, I'm pretty sure my Flygon comes in and cleans up. Alright, I'll Ice Beam right here. Kyurem-Black is going to get rid of the Mudbray right now, which is definitely very cool, and all he has left is a Psychic Terrain Core, which is pretty funny. And I have a Sash Dragon Dance Flygon in the back, just waiting to pick these mons off. I need to calc how much I do to Hoopa, though, with +1 Earthquake. Tapu Lele comes out. It's hurt by Spikes. Chompo against... What would he be? He's probably Scarf Lele right here. Hoopa. That's a level 100 Hoopa. I was wondering why we were doing 20%. That's +2, +1. +1 Earthquake always kills Hoopa. What about Lele? Lele Choice Specs? Because I think we might be able to just win. It's a roll, but with the Spike we should be able to knock it out. And what about Alakazam? Alakazam dies to +1 Crunch. Yeah, we should be good to go. I don't see how this thing doesn't sweep. I don't think anything gets priority. And he doesn't have hazards up. He never got a Brox, so I just Fusion Bolt right here, and maybe we'll win a speed tie. We do win a speed tie. Is it sub? Could be sub. Okay, we're able to weaken that thing. Goes right for Psychic to knock me out. I'm pretty sure I just go a Flygon and clean up now. And I've been running a Flygon sweep all season, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. I was talking about quick battles. If this works, this might be the quickest battle I've ever had. Alright, Dragon Dance. He has the Psychic again. It might not even bring me down to Sash, to be honest. Can you run Air Balloon on a non-super effective mon? You definitely can. So if it's Air Balloon, I guess that might make a difference. Air Balloon, Hoopa, Unbound, but that would be really a cheesy set. And we have Crunch, so I don't have to Earthquake the other thing. Goes right for Moonblast, that's fine. If this thing gets priority right now, I'll be pretty disappointed. We're able to live on Sash, though. And that might be game, because I go ahead and Earthquake this. I didn't get any Levitate, right? I didn't trace anything. Okay, Earthquake right here. This will knock it out. And then I Earthquake Hoopa and Crunch Alakazam, I think. That definitely looks good to me. The Gigavolt Havoc Kyurem-Black definitely came in very clutch. That was the one thing stopping my Flygon. He probably, yeah, definitely, I'm going to ask him whether he Dragon-tailed after this, but I definitely think that's the play he made. He's just debating what he wants to go out into. I have to Crunch the Alakazam. I can't allow it to do the thing. Maybe if he's, no, Scarf Hoopa won't outspeed me. Genie. He goes Hoopa. Hoopa doesn't get Sucker Punch, right? I mean, my play is Earthquake every time. If it gets priority, then it gets priority. I just have to deal with it. This should pick it off. Hoopa Unbound is a paper bag. Yeah, that thing just goes right down, and then we crunch Alakazam, and that should be it. So the Hyper Offense strategy definitely worked right here. And it looks like Flygon's going to be able to pick up a few kills right now, which is definitely great. We're going to move on to 8-1. I just click Crunch right here. Because I would Earthquake, but if he trades... Well, first of all, Crunch is stronger, I think. 80 to 160, 100 to 150. And if he traces my Levitate, I actually won't be able to Earthquake that thing. So I think we're good to go. I still have a Sash Gorbis in the back too. And that should be it. I don't think Alakazam gets any multi-hitting attacks. I knew this set would be really good against him. The only two mons on his roster that he could actually stop it with were Mudray and Milotic, and Kyurem-Black could deal with both of those extraordinarily well. So I definitely knew this dual Dragon Core right here would definitely probably win me the game pretty easily. But the webs were definitely scary, but that's why I really like this as a win con, because it was levitating, so it prevented the webs from going into effect. But this should come off and knock him out in one hit. He traces Levitate, but as I said, I have Crunch, so that should be able to knock him out right now. And yeah, that is going to be the game right there. So Flygon picks up a little quick sweep right there, and that is going to be the game. We move on to 8-1. Kind of a very quick battle right there, but definitely enjoyed it. We got our lead right, and despite the fact that he got webs up, it didn't really end up mattering. So glad we picked up the win right there. And yeah, once again, if you are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We're hitting into playoffs soon, so that'll definitely be very exciting. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Later.